Hello, today we're going to talk about discipline equals freedom. Um, this is a really personal topic for me because through my mental health journey that I've been on since 2016, I use discipline to really conquer not just mental health challenges, but money challenges as well, right? That's what this is about, mental and money. So I'll talk about it on a mental, and then I'll also talk about it from a money aspect as well. But I got the quote "discipline equals freedom" from a Navy SEAL who quoted that, and I have it on my board at in my office, and I look at it all the time when I don't want to follow structure. But structure actually provides freedom, you know. So I'm going to talk about the three aspects of this and kind of relate it back to things that I've done on a mental aspect and also financially, right? So the first one is freedom through structure. So I'm just going to give you some quick ones that I do. So mentally, to help my mental, I get up at 6 a.m. I uh, get myself ready for the gym. I pray, I read, I meditate, and I go to the gym before I start my day, Monday through Friday. One helps with the mental, helps with decision making, helps with stress, right? And then at the same time, you also look good, right? Which was one of the aspects that really wasn't focusing on. I was really trying to focus on my mental. Um, Another structure could be following a 50-30-20 plan. I talk about that a lot financially. I mean, 50% of your money will be spent for bills, 30% for wants, 20% for savings. So that's the structure. Freedom from regret. So, in order to have discipline, you have to make better decisions consistently, right? And then you won't be stuck in regret mode. I wish I would have did this. Wish I would have said that. Wish I would have done that. So following through on your structure would give you the freedom from regret. Regret from, hey, I blew a gasket and cursed somebody out, or I spent that money frivolously and I don't even know what I did with it, right? So I'm talking about both aspects of mental and financial. So you want to have the freedom from regret, and you want to have discipline around the things that you do so that you don't have that regret. And then finally, the freedom to pursue your goals. So when you invoke discipline into your life, you build those parameters. I talked about that box, right? Things that you will do, things that you won't do. When you start building rules around things, it'll help your life. It'll reduce the stress, both financially and physically and mentally and emotionally, all aspects of your life. Now I can say that I have to train myself because I'm an optimizer. And if you look up optimizer, that's me. Someone that plans everything, that wants things to go a certain way, and life is just not like that, right? So you got to build a buffer around, what could happen, what could possibly go wrong. You can't plan everything. That's the point. You want to build discipline in your life. But you also want to make sure that you have room to grow and room to handle life challenges, right? So just wanted to leave you with that. So um, try to invoke some discipline in your life. Speak to your family and friends about it. Think about some things that you can do, some things that you're off the rails on that you want to build some parameters around. So focus on maybe one thing at a time. All right, I'm going to leave you with a Bible verse. You know I have to do it. We're going to talk about Proverbs 3, verses 11 through 12. And it talks about discipline. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline and do not resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those he loves, as the Father, the Son he delights in. All right. Thank you for listening and watching. Have a good day.